Okay, so I haven't been very much involved in the Fit for the Future concept so far, but I know it's going as a special resolution to the AGM in October.
Yeah.
And I also know that the advice team has had a huge number of inquiries from members asking about the Fit for the Future concept. So I thought it would be useful to ask you some questions, Allan, and get it from the horse's mouth, as it were, if that's okay. So you've been leading on this as a concept. So can you explain it to the membership in simple terms, please? Explain it to me in simple terms.
Yeah. So it's not rocket science. There are two simple things we're proposing. The first one is to improve representation of u3as in the decision making of the movement, and we're aiming to do that through a forum called the Council. It's not a great term, but we're stuck with the term at the moment. But if we can think of something else, great. The second one is to improve the governance arrangements of the outfit, and to make sure that the board is able to focus on the oversight, the compliance, all of those issues that are fairly weighty, but tend not to be of great interest to u3as. So that's the simple split.
And where did the idea for this council come from?
A couple of years ago, I think a few of us have been quite frustrated that the board wasn't dealing with things in the way that perhaps they should be doing, that some of the u3a issues were being neglected. And so we started looking at other similar member organisations, voluntary organisations, and we spoke to an outfit called the NCVO, the National Council for Voluntary Organisations, and we felt that many of the member organisations that we looked at had split the governance arrangements from what you might term operational issues that their members were much more interested in. Mm-hmm. And so we felt that was a basis for a model that we could then develop.
And presumably you've consulted with u3as on this? What was their feedback?
So quite a few of us spoke to u3as and networks 12 months ago and floated the idea and sort of tested the water, and they seemed to go down quite well at that stage. And then we developed the concept in more in the way that I felt we felt was appropriate for the organisation. Went out to consultation in January this year, and it was about a 4-month period. Did lots of presentations around the patch. Got a lot of comments in, about 80 or so comments in from u3as and individuals about it. And we felt that there was quite a strong following wind about the concept, about the idea, and so that encouraged us to go to the next stage, really.
So it's quite a big change. When will the u3as, and you've sort of broadly scoped it out, but when will the u3as get more detail on this? When will they find out the sort of nitty-gritty of how this operates?
So when we did the feedback of the consultation process, it was positive, but equally, inevitably, a lot of u3as were saying, this seems fine on the surface, but we need to understand really what's behind it. The devil is in the detail. And so we'd already started creating more building blocks, more papers, more how various elements of this might work, and created clarification statements and explanations and things like that. And we put all those onto a special web page that's available on the national website under the members area, so that you have to log in. But under Fit for the Future, there's a special page there that's got extra documents in there, extra detail about how various things are going to happen, clarification of things, really responding to all the comments that we'd received during the consultation process. And we sent a lot of that out to u3as, and we also sent a link out to the u3as so that they could look at it on the website.
Okay, so members and u3a should check back to the website under Fit for Future in the members area to find out all the detail.
Correct.
And that will be updated as more detail becomes
Correct.
available. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Allan.